Are you scared? Are you that frightened one? Are you scared of ghosts? I'm scared of ghosts. Matter of fact, I'm starting to go with this Ouija board. And as soon as it shows up, I'll slap it.
Whoop whoop. What's up, Carnival Spirits? It's BstMstR, and I'm back on YouTube tonight with the Juggalo Jedi Council. We got Makanhoes, DonChaos, DCFaygoGuy, Daveamania, and the chat is already popping off. The fuck is going on Friday night? And this is the Fearless and Furious Fredcast. What?
Beware.
That is how we are 17 tonight. 2017. It's autumn. It's awesome. Halloween is still in the air. I don't give a fuck if the stores are playing Christmas music already. Fuck them. I'm not shopping until this is out of my system for at least like a couple weeks after Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
So, how's everybody doing tonight?
I'm sleepy all of a sudden. We just went fucking live and I'm getting sleepy.
Nappy
It's been rainy here though, so it's fucking with me.
Yeah, rain and gloom, but doing good. It snowed here 2 days ago.
Nice.
For Halloween night.
Yeah, send it my way. I gotta say that
It
quietly.
didn't stick around very long. A good chunk of it was gone by the end of the night, but
That's stale.
Yeah, we got dumped on storms. Tons of people lost electricity. You know, still some people having a hard time getting their power back on. And I drove 7 hours through this fucking storm to Rochester, New York, to see Lex the Hex Master's album release party for Beyond Redemption, and I partied out there with the New Yorkers. It was a good time. It was a small little show. Not many people turned out for it, but it was a huge storm. And even though I drove 7 hours to be there, it was not a well-attended show, but it was a hype show. You know, everybody was having fun. Like one minor fight broke out, but it wasn't even a fight. It was some misunderstanding. And I didn't even recognize it as a fight as it was happening. I thought, oh, look, a mosh pit finally. So, I guess somebody actually caught feelings, and I don't know, but it was really quick, you know.
it was a scuffle.
Yeah, but this show was supposed to be Lex the Hex Master, BstMstR, and Young Wicked. Young Wicked had been taken off the show prior, but recently, and that's when it became the album release party. I think it was some sort of Halloween themed show before that. But BstMstR didn't make it either because the storm canceled his flight. So he was stuck at the airport. And, supposedly they were going to record another music video that night after the show, or maybe during the show, I don't know. But because he wasn't able to make it, they had to postpone that video shoot. And I was looking forward to seeing Gmo. I wanted to see Gmo perform. I've seen Lex a couple of times, and I like him. So I wanted to tell you guys this, for anyone wondering, so BstMstR, how was the MNE show that you went to in New York? Well, it was fucking fun, and there was clown love all up in that bitch. You know what I mean? There was There was Juggalos with the face painted like ICP. There was jerseys of Joker's cards and ICP. I'm going to tell you this. Lex the Hex Master himself on the mic, segueing in between his tracks while performing live, says to the crowd,
I don't know that.
"Do we have any Twisted fans here?" And there was a cheer. And then he said, "Do we have any ICP fans?" And there was an even bigger cheer. And he was like, "Fuck the drama or the bullshit." I forget. Don't quote me because I don't remember verbatim what he said. But it was ill. I got nothing but respect for Lex the Hex Master. You know what I mean? That dude has got love, and he killed it. I mean, he's a good performer for whether a big crowd or a small crowd. You know, he puts it down. So I give him props. I got to meet him, and it was a pleasure. And you know, the small show that it was, he had his people there, good people. We all partied. You know, we were drinking. We after partied. I mean, hell, we drove 7 hours out there. You know, we were gonna party, and we did. And then we left. And Rochester, New York, has never been the same. So, and shout out to everybody who I talked to out there. You guys are awesome. You know, there was like 2 or 3 ninjas that I guess are subscribers. You know, and you know, Chris Sams is one of them. I forget the names of the other guys. You guys are the shit, though. We were talking about a whole bunch of stuff, and yeah. So I had a fun drive back from Rochester all the way home, 7 hours, to spend Halloween bar hopping with my buddy, and lo and behold, who do I bump into? None other than a Juggalo porn star, this chick named Marilyn Mason. And, you know, she's actually like painted up like Raggedy Ann in her little doll, her little Juggalo doll. I forget the name of her Juggalo doll. It was like Little Juggaloonlet. And what was her name? Insane Clown Molly was her name.
So did she recognize you from the channel, or?
No, she didn't recognize me, and I didn't recognize her. But we identified each other as Juggalos, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. I was painted up as Big Hoodoo. Ding. That's how she figured it out. But, no, I mean, I don't know. Like, so, like I said, well, I mean, I told you guys, I don't remember. I was drinking, and she was cool shit. I got pictures of her on my phone. And she followed me on Instagram like the next morning, so she has to know who I am, but I don't remember telling her about Carnival Spirits, so she had to have found out when I posted that picture. And shout out to her because she was mad cool. And but yeah, so you know, Halloween was lit. I don't know, I was Big Hoodoo, but I was also the Big Lebowski. I had my Big Lebowski you know, outfit on. So really it was like, am I Big Hoodoo Lebowski or am I Big Hoobowski? Big Hoodoo-dowski. I don't know.
Big Hoobowski.
Big Hoodoo-dowski.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you showed me that chick, and I had to, I had to check out one of her videos. I mean, I just had to. So
right, because well, if you know, because I saw her Instagram, and she is definitely a porn star. But it looks like she had a pretty big following on Vine as well. I never fucked with Vine, but it seems like a fun site where you like share little animated clips, and so she makes lots of videos. I mean, I scrolled through her Instagram, and she looks like a lot of fun. For real.
Yes.
And like I said, we were at the same bar. I mean, once we met, we were fast friends, and you know, DonChaos suggested, yo, we should interview her. So I'll hit her up, see what I can do. Wish me luck.
She is a beautiful woman. Oh my god. Like, if you ever ran into a woman where you're like, holy shit, and you don't know what to say, and you're like, and they just make you like freeze.
Oh, man.
Then you go disappear for 15 minutes into the bathroom.
That's what I said. I like sometimes come across people that like shop, women that like shop where I work. I'm like, oh my god.
I'd like to tongue punch her fart box.
I'd give her the most embarrassing 15 seconds of my life.
Oh, this is getting graphic.
That's right. You guys are. No, that's why I have you here, though. Thank you. But getting back to that Lex show, you know, his album's out, Beyond Redemption, and his music video was released on Halloween, which, if you didn't know, features our homie and yours, Sister Hatchet. You gotta check that shit out. It's pretty fucking cool. I guess it was on the DL, but now that it's out, and if you've seen the video and you recognize her, I mean, if you're from my area, you might recognize her from the shows because she goes running around the venue, weaving in and out of all the juggalos with that habit on and her face paint. She's always got a cigarette hanging out of her mouth. She freaks people out, and then she starts like staring at them, and then like comes out with random shit. Like she starts really like talking into their souls and stuff. So, and then she runs off, or you know, she's walking around looking for people that need help, and there's always like that dude that's just like about to fall down and dehydrated, you know what I mean? And like no one else is paying attention. Sister Hatchet like runs up and like rescues him. She's the shit. Sister Hatchet is the shit. Let me just tell you, because if you're not from my area and you haven't seen her and you haven't met her in person, that's the type of ninja she is. But you all know her from YouTube because she's all up in Makanhoes live streams, CarnivalSpirits. She was on Juggalo a day. Chaos, she's been in some streams with yours,
Oh yeah,
right?
she's been in a few of mine.
All right, so you guys know who she is. Check out Lex's video because it's pretty cool that she's in it.
She's also got a pretty good following on Twitter also.
Right. That's where everybody knows her from. But
I made a joke at her at the march while she was all dressed up and shit, and she did the whole fucking like death stare, and I was like, all right, I'm fucking out of this I'm out of this fucking situation. That's just intimidating.
not like I want to tell her story for her, but I was there, so it's my story too. When we first showed up in Rochester at the venue, and she comes running out of the Uber and just goes whoop whoop, and just like starts lighting the cigarette, and the immediate like reaction from all these well, you know, everyone's smoking cigarettes outside the venue, you know, in front of the doors, and it was like a good 15 people, and maybe less, maybe like 10, but like 4 or 5 of them, they all just started saying like Jesus, like, oh, Juggalos for Jesus, or Jesus loves Juggalos or something. But you know, just their knee jerk reaction to seeing a nun, right, painted like with that wicked face paint, with that hatchet man that's got the blood on it, fucking
sweet baby Jeebus.
That fucking habit she's wearing is kind of like all tattered and cut, like as if it was Batman's cloak. You know what I mean? Like, it's a very awesome costume. And all these people were like making Jesus jokes. Like, I felt like it made them a little uncomfortable, and they were like, you know, addressing the elephant in the room, which is like the religion in their life, and them being at this like, you know, wicked shit underground hip hop, like Lex the Hex Master, kind of like satanic looking, you know, talk about, you know, taking it back to the old days of what the wicked shit is all about, you know, scaring adults, you know what I mean? Like music that only kids can appreciate, and adults are like, I don't know about that shit.
Whatever happened
They see Lex's logo and they're like, nope.
What'd you say, Dave?
So what happened to good wholesome music like Insane Clown Posse?
That's a good point.
Now all that's around is that damn alien crap.
What about the damn clue?
On that note, guys, I gotta go. You guys have a good rest of the show.
All right.
Much love to y'all.
Peace, man.
That's Daveamania. All right, you guys ready to address the real elephant in the room, which is this brand new Joker card?
Yeah.
Guess we should pull it up on the screen, which I will do right now.
You know, if people thought that his name was a tongue twister before, try saying it 17 times fast.
You first.
Already did it. It's already been done. Megs was challenged to do it. She's like, "You're doing this with me," so.
All right. So we are at Facebook, Monkeys on Crack Photography. Nick is the dude's name. You know him and love him. Monkeys on Crack is the shit. Love the Juggalo photos. I love all the Juggalo photography out there. This dude's been doing it for a minute. I remember first seeing him at the Tempest tour 10 years ago. So it's been 10 years I've been enjoying this dude's work. And of course, he was there at Hallowicked to shoot the new Joker's card. And we're going to get a look at that right here. Here's my homie Boppo. Boppo the Clown. So here's his post from Detroit. Looks like he was dead center front row. Well, not dead center, but you know, my computer is a little slow. I do apologize. All right, here we go. So I tell you, when I first saw this, I thought that the dead body hanging at the top was just like, you know, a stage light they wrapped up to protect from Faygo. And I was like, oh, that's good that they left that light hanging so low or it's in the middle of, you know, like that. That was a not very well thought out move. Now I'm realizing that it was actually a very thought out move because they're everywhere. They're fucking everywhere. Dead bodies hanging from the rafters. So which came first, the chicken or the egg? The words or the image?
The chicken. The words came first.
The words were first,
Yep.
then the face.
And this comes out and you read it. Fucking Fred Fury. I don't have any emotional reaction to that except it's going to be what they promised, an angry fucking album. And I'm going to save what I really think about that next Juggalo Jedi Council video, which we're going to be dropping very soon. So, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, check out the first one, Hallowicked edition. We got a lot more of those coming. All right, let's look at this fucking image. Yeah, I gotta say, it's something to see. Holy shitballs! There's a lot going on.
Yeah, it is.
Now,
I like it because it's not, you know, like all the other Joker's cards were a lot more boxy, and this one is like a lot more, you know, breezy kind of looking, you know, smooth.
well, you already know.
He put a lot of effort into this one too.
There's a lot going on here. This one was this has a lot of different moving parts, but you know that you know, moving forward when representing all of these Joker's cards, just like picture the cover of the 6 Joker's card box set, right? Where it just shows the heads and not the full Joker's cards. So you already know that like when this Joker's card is being represented alongside the rest of the deck, it's gonna lose the hand and the crowbar and the fucking smoky tail and the Zug Island landscape on the bottom, and the little rat chilling in his fucking neck folds. It's just gonna be the head with its jaw and chin, the hair, the weird eyes. And when you really look at it, it's pretty fucking wicked. I mean, now we got to just speculate on what the fuck what he's all about. Like, what is this moral fucking lesson that this Joker's card is going to foist upon us in our conscious?
Not let yourself be consumed by Acre.
By playing devil's advocate, I would imagine.
So wait, I just realized something with the rat that's in his pocket, or in the smoke there. We had a raven with the wraith. Does that mean we're going to get the rat's promise?
I wouldn't be surprised if they used it as almost like a diss, in a sense.
Like being a rat.
Yeah.
So you're thinking that there's some sort of like implication,
I think so. It would. I mean, it would only make sense. There has to be some sort of acknowledgement of all the bullshit.
So the landscape below, like I've seen people saying Zug Island. Is that confirmed, or is this just speculation? What's the deal with that?
I mean, all it does is look like lines to me, but the main part, right where it's coming out, definitely kind of looks like a smokestack, in my opinion.
Yeah, it looks like a very industrial, like waste plant. When you
Oh my god! If this Joker's card is anything like the smoke monster from Lost, fucking kill me now and send me to Shangri-La. I'll die happy. Set me up at fucking Valhalla Hall. No, I don't know. But yeah, he's got that crowbar. His other hand is. It looks like it's punching so hard that I don't know. It's like what? It's like the Fists of Fury, right? Isn't that the name of a movie? Fists of Fury.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if anyone's ever remember Super Smash Brothers, there's a character called Captain Falcon, and he has a move called the Falcon Punch.
Yeah.
The director of Rogue One, the Star Wars offshoot.
Yeah.
Like I had to explain that to you. He made a movie called Fury, and it's like a World War II tank movie. It's pretty good.
He actually directed the new Godzilla movie also.
Really?
Yeah, which that turned out really good. I don't care what anyone says.
I like what chat's talking about. They're saying, new meaning for the smog is coming.
Maybe.
Yeah, this looks like winter is coming is now like the smog is coming.
Mercury's toxic waste and chemicals, they have such strange effects on the animals. Notice they said that in Terrorville, it's like, and then when you look at that image.
Well,
I'm trying not to get too distracted by everything else going on. I mean, because you look at the different Joker cards, and some of them have extraness to them that really has nothing to do with the actual Joker's card. You know what I mean? Like Malenko's parrot doesn't really necessarily have anything to do with. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, and that's why I take it with a grain of salt at the notion of, that rat has some sort of significance to something, because it could very well be just an embellishment on the drawing.
Exactly.
On the drawing, yeah, I said it.
Well, and then the 665. I know everybody is looking and talking about the 665, and they're like, "Oh, what does that mean? What does that mean?" I just think it was a little Easter egg out there of adding up to 17, and I've also heard people say almost evil. Okay, if going by the concept I've already given out of if you snap and go mad, you can almost become too evil in that moment. If you cross the line.
You're saying that 665 is like almost 666. It's like one
right
number below the evil number.
It's almost
exactly.
Like almost
so it's almost
line,
evil,
but not crossing it too far.
I don't know.
There's a bunch of.
He does not look like he is holding back and not going too far. Like he actually looks like he's not going too far. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though, because that's the moral of this Joker's card is don't lose yourself in your own fury. And don't cross that line of you just killed somebody in your rage. That's what I'm kind of taking from it. That's what I'm taking from it.
There's a whole lot of theories for the numbers. It's so weird. Because, I mean, you obviously have the 17, if you add them up, And then there's also there's an angelic codes, supposedly. And 665 is like all about retaining your morality and shit.
I'm with throw shit though. It would be a good tattoo. Now that it's a part of a Joker's card.
Hey, there's dozens of ninjas out there with spots reserved on their bodies that were just waiting for this image to be dropped.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That's why I keep counting it. Doesn't the Great Malenko have 17 stars on his hat?
I think you're thinking of the American flag.
Yeah. Interesting.
Sorry, guys. I stepped away for a minute.
You're good. I'm just taking it in, just looking at the image.
Soak it in.
Your Juggalo bro in the chat said, I wonder if all of that art will be on the album or if they're just gonna put the face on the cover.
We're gonna see both, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see some sort of alternate variations of this character. Because look what they did with the missing link. He had a mask that came off. You could see beneath it. Even before that, with the Mighty Death Pop, remember that like fucking animated cover where you tilt it a different way and it explodes and becomes a skeleton?
Yeah.
When we saw Death Pop, we just saw the face, but then when you bought the cover, he's actually throwing up the Wicked Clown sign.
Right?
So maybe with this album, they'll actually give it more detail to where you can actually see his other hand holding the crowbar.
Well, we just went through them backwards, but if you go through them frontwards, there's always some sort of advancement in technology per se in the way that these Joker's cards are presented and the detail, and the lengths that they go to make it come to life in the storytelling, even if it is just a simple hologram or an alternate version. So they have, because what if they're, how is there not going to be two versions of this album? Like, that's not how ICP rolls. So there's going to be, you know what I mean? Like, they showed us this, but there could be something else. They got surprises under their sleeves yet. That's what I'm thinking.
I almost think like the way that it twists, it almost looks like it could have like another another different, another card kind of like intertwined with it, like a green or something. Like another face or something. I don't know.
What the fuck are you smoking?
Fat rocks, apparently. Fat rocks.
I do like it because it looks very old school, like graffiti-ish.
What's up with his hair? I mean, is that like a big crown, or does he have a fro? What's going on?
It looks like Liberty spikes.
It just looks like spiky hair to me.
And that's where it also reminds me of very punk rockish.
Well, the way that the left is red, the right is black, and then on the face, the left is black, the right is red, and then the nose, the left is red, the right is black, and same with the brows, and so it's kind of got that Carnival of Carnage alternate, back in, color scheme thing going on. But with red, and those teeth, holy shit, those teeth are fucking savage looking. Seriously, out of all the teeth of these Joker's cards, these have got to be the most menacing fucking sabers.
Meet him in a dark alley. Fuck.
Yeah, they definitely give Jekyll Brothers a run for their money.
Look at that fucking thumbnail under his fist with the 665 there. Look at that fucking huge ass thumbnail.
Oh, he has long fucking nails.
Right? Those are fucking claws.
Oh.
I bet we're gonna see those claws.
And that's why I said now just imagine the other hand gripping the crowbar with those claws. Very menacing.
Well, pretty much, if you don't know the formula by this time, then you'll never get it. But these are all entities of the Dark Carnival, and there's going to be some sort of lore that goes along with this guy. And his name having all that alliteration, with the FFF and yeah. So Fred Fury, I think there's some implications with the word fury and also with the word fearless. Although I think the word fearless is a little less important because it's more like, marvelous and
it's the adjective.
Yeah, so I think fury is the key word, but like I said, in my Juggalo Jedi Council video that we're dropping soon, I'm going to explain what I think about that.
And then I have a speculation video planned that we've probably seen this character somewhere before. That he may have showed up in a certain music video somewhere in the past.
Hell yeah.
I just can't think of the song. It's either... No, I'll just wait till I do the video on it.
Sounds good. Well, if you guys are cool with it, I'm going to wrap this up soon. Oh, I'm still screen sharing. Sometimes I forget. Hi. So I just wanted to share this moment with you guys and take a look at the face of the fourth Joker's card of the second deck and start a new series where we can revisit, and anticipate together and chop it up, over the course of the time that it takes until we get to hear what Fred Fury is all about. I got a buddy of mine who he left like a troll comment on my Instagram post. He was like, Joker's cards releasing don't mean anything anymore. Get the fuck out of here. And I thought about that, and I was like, all right, clearly, some of my friends are not excited about ICP anymore. You know, clearly some of y'all aren't feeling it. And it's funny to me because the whole time that ICP has been doing their thing, you know, they've been saying from the beginning how they don't give a fuck who hates what they do. And it's just weird seeing so many people like kind of turn to hate on this shit. So I feel like this album here, it's coming out during a time when ICP has been taking a beating, and you know, maybe they've had it good for too long, you know, too good for too long, and you know they're kind of scrappers again, right? I don't know. I mean, in a way, it feels like they might be. So, yeah, but I still am in the, you know, I'm in the mind frame that if you are talking about an artist, you are supporting that artist. Even if you're hating and trolling that artist, you're still supporting that artist. If their name's coming out your mouth, you know, so they're obviously important enough to be on your mind.
Or as Violent J would say, either you're with us or forget us. That's simple.
That's impossible. Nobody can forget.
I was going to say, most people forget the forget part.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Or it's like if they're in a bad situation, they're like, but I can't leave. I just can't. It's like, yes, you can. It's not that hard.
It's in a way, I can also maybe understand where he's coming from when he says, you know, Joker's cards released don't mean nothing, and that's because the first time Joker's cards were released, it kind of meant something. It was leading up to something that we didn't know. And I feel like now we kind of know everything we need to know. There's like not a real mystery tied into this series of Joker's cards. Like, I don't think anybody actually believes that there's anything like new that's going to be unveiled at the end of this second deck, right?
I think there definitely is, because that's why I've always told people why this is cool that they're doing new Joker cards, because they're expanding on this mythology that they've created in the form of music.
Right. I guess you really got to be a nitpicker to look at that situation and not enjoy it for what it is. You know, artists continuing their career. I mean, they're just
like take Star Wars as another example. People are like, no, there's supposed to just be an end to the story. Not necessarily.
Yeah, I've made that comparison before, you know, with George Lucas and Violent J, for sure. It's like what they created doesn't belong to them anymore. And the fans, you know, they feel so strongly about this thing that they created that they get mad at them if they don't, you know, perform or create at a caliber or a frequency that they're, you know, liking to.
Oh yeah, Akira Toriyama suffers that same fate too. So that's just.
I mean, people forget in the old expanded universe, there was no happy ending in Star Wars. They still deal with shit. They're basically taking that format and putting it in the form of movies. Like, oh, Han and Leia were happy at one point, and their marriage fell apart because of their son, and it makes you feel bad.
You know, it would be cool if there was like a bonus scene that was cut out of Empire Strikes Back at the end when he gets his fake hand and they're like operating on it. It's like, zzz, 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 and then he gets a happy ending.
Well, and that's why Empire Strikes Back is labeled apparently as the darkest Star Wars movie, because in the second movie, our heroes are always put in a very dangerous situation.
Right. And then there's a robot hand job at the end that made it to the cutting room floor.
All I gotta say is that movie, look, just has me a few more months to go, just basically a month.
Yeah, so The Last is essentially the Empire Strikes Back of this new trilogy. It's this, the third act. I'm sorry, the second act of the trilogy.
It's Attack of the Clones, man.
Yeah, if people do that, I'm gonna be pissed.
You guys think that we were gonna make it through a live stream without talking about Star Wars? Did you?
Out of all the prequels, I can say that Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, is my favorite.
Well, how could it not be?
I mean, everyone wanted to see, okay, I know how Darth Vader got in his suit, but to finally see how that happened, you're like, fuck. He did a lot of fucked up shit.
What up to Sister Hatchet in the chat? She says, "What up, sinners?" We're definitely sinning over here. But I got a couple other announcements. We're going live on Saturday afternoon. I know we always do that, but this one's going to be a special edition of every Saturday afternoon because it's also my birthday. So if I'm going to do a live stream on my birthday, we're going to make it a fucking obnoxiously special one.
He's live streaming from the strip club.
And it's not a Flint Town titty bar either.
Unless you want it to be.
I don't know if live streaming in a strip club is allowed. I'm imagining that kind of thing would get you kicked out. Don't worry.
If you were on an adult live streaming website, you could probably get away with it.
All right. Well, I'll hit up Marilyn Mason and ask her what's good.
There you go.
We got contacts. We got resources. We'll use them.
Some prime shows. There you go.
But yeah, so Saturday is going to be BstMstR's birthday bash, and I wanted to give you guys a reminder that we didn't really do a special giveaway for our 3,000 subscriber mark on YouTube. But I did tell you, if you're following our 17 giveaways of 2017, I told you as soon as we hit 3,000 subscribers, I'm going to throw in an extra prize for the next giveaway. And yeah, we have finally hit 3,000 subscribers. So congratulations to us. And that means that the current giveaway, number 13, has now been upped from, what is it, 2 CDs? It's subscriber submitted, but it's I think it's a Blaze Dead Homie CD and ABK Drive-By. I forget. Do you guys remember? Okay, it's 2 fucking CDs, and it's also a pin from Brain Dead Customs of your choosing of the $10 variety. And now, here it is. You can also win this family jersey. It is a extra large, twisted, wicked, psychopathic. So what is that? 2009, the Wicked album. Wish I Could Kill Every Day. Family on the back. It's a baseball pinstripe white jersey, and it is now included in the current giveaway. If you haven't entered this giveaway, the video is on the channel. It's number 13. In order to enter, you need to be subscribed, and you need to comment that video with your review of Carnival Spirits. We're looking for constructive criticism, what you like, what you don't like, what you'd like to see. This is your chance to tell us how you really feel and win a prize for it. So I encourage you guys to enter. And yeah, I can't wait to get rid of this fucking jersey. So someone hurry up and win it. I'm trying to give this thing away all year. So yes, we got 3,000 subscribers here. That's the landmark, and and we're gonna do another special giveaway when we hit 4,000, because I guess that's what we do. Ooh, the ghost is haunting this chat. I bet you are. Hell yeah.
Ooh, spooky.
You guys are the shit.
Fucking ghost, man.
Juggalo Jedi Council video is dropping very soon. But I don't know, guys. What do you think? I think it should go on Facebook. You should try it over there. You know, put it on the Spirits of the Dark Carnival Facebook page. How many?
Yeah,
we should have you. Well, first of all, let's do a vote in the chat. You know what I mean? Facebook or YouTube? The Juggalo Jedi Council. Where would you prefer to see that? Would you like to see those videos on YouTube, or would you like to see them on Facebook?
Well, that's a trick question because Facebook will only show all of the people if we pay them.
But that's not what I'm asking. If they want, I just want to know where people want to see it. It's already overwhelmingly YouTube, but I mean, we are on YouTube, so I'm figuring that's where the yeah, YouTube's the shit. All right, that's like 7 votes for YouTube, and I haven't even seen one for Facebook, so I get the picture. Wait, Chaos. Now we got to go do a live stream on Facebook and ask them the same question. Where would you guys like to see the Juggalo Jedi Council videos? Here on Facebook or over on YouTube? And I guarantee you, it's just going to be a whole lot of, Facebook.
I'll be there to offset that balance.
What? I'm sorry. I read Sister Hatchet's comment. She says she doesn't face crack.
The balance is so much bigger than that, yes.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. I prefer to put it on YouTube anyways. I just thought I'd ask. And we're probably going to end up doing it on both anyways, so. But it's good to know you guys are YouTube loyal. And you would have to be watching this show, because we don't even really promote it out of YouTube. Except we do. Except Facebook just doesn't let us reach the audience. There's no point to it. They stifle it. But I'm preaching to the choir. You guys all know what I'm talking about. Anyways, Makanhoes, I know that you and Shanzi's fucking Comments of Carnage series, is definitely got potential to take off when you get it kicked off. But I would say, in light of circumstances and for sure, like family first, and you got to get everything situated. So no pressure from me, man. But just know we're excited to see what you bring. When you decide to do it.
Yeah. I'm hoping soon. It's just fucking working and all the bullshit. So
I say that here and now because I want to remind everyone that. That's why we brought you in, kind of like a ringer, We're like, oh, sweet, we just traded, we just basically, what's that called in the draft? We just stole Makanhoes from Juggalo a day. Yeah, I said it. No, and you can't have him back. What?
it was like getting traded from SmackDown to Raw.
What?
Nothing like a good old brand switch to throw some wrench in the cogs,
Or as Vince McMahon would say, it's time to shake things up again.
Well, if you guys haven't seen it yet, Echo Side Fiend, who's the newest member, he put up a dope Hallowicked video on his channel. He's gonna be bringing stuff to this channel soon. I'm inviting ninjas whose YouTube videos I'm a fan of, you know. So everyone who's making videos, I'm watching them. At least I think I am. Let us know if we're not subbed to you. But there's a few out there that I like, you know. I'd like to maybe invite them to join the live stream. You know, Chaos. Dude who did your interview, what's his name? Wicked J?
Yeah, me and that dude go way, way back.
Oh, I know. I watched your interview, but that's cool, man. And he's done some other episodes.
Well, and he's been watching for years, and he finally just got motivated.
I was probably watching Juggalos on YouTube for like a year and a half, a good 2 years before I ever hopped on and made a video. A lot of that had to do with the fact I didn't have a smartphone back then. So, and I also didn't
I was
have
watching since I was about 16 or 17, so probably almost 10 years.
Well, that's why you're an OG. But, you know, shout out to everyone I see here in the chat. We got Throw Shit, Jordan, Adrian, John, Captain Flannel.
Hell, I even have something big planned for our channel, but that's a surprise for you viewers.
You're such a tease.
I know.
Spill the beans, man.
Nope.
All right. Well, just know that before you know it, we're going to have 3 more new members on this channel, like before the holiday. For real.
Yeah.
We've been talking to a lot of people, and we have them lined up. So we're trying to dole it out, you know, little by little. And I'm excited about it. I'm starting to get tired though, but
I can see it in your eyes. You got the same look I've got.
yeah. Well, you know, I wasn't planning on going all night. I have to work in the morning, but I wanted to remind. I basically wanted to tell you guys that the prize has been upped on the current giveaway. So you guys should subscribe to that if you want that Twisted jersey, and because that is being shipped out to a winner next week. Wait a minute.
I think there's a glitch in Makanhoes' matrix.
He's fighting some Asians right now.
No, there's people are working on the house next door, so you're hearing a drill.
You're
not going to believe this. Tomorrow is the deadline for the giveaway.
Oh, shit.
I completely forgot. You don't have till next week. You have till fucking tomorrow to enter that shit. So there you have it. I'm glad I remembered that because I probably would have forgotten. But we'll do that drawing tomorrow.
Oh, the drawing.
Wait, you're gonna do a drawing?
Yep.
What are you drawing?
We're drawing Joker's cards.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Nope, he's drawing a girl like one of his French girls.
What? Say that again?
You know you're drawing some hot girl like one of your French girls.
Like one of your French girls. That's what she said.
We know what you do in your free time.
That's right. You're going to see that soon. You're going to see the unveiling of BstMstR's drawings. All right. I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you, Makanhoes, DonChaos. Thank you, DCFaygoGuy.
Yo.
Everybody in the chat, you're fucking awesome. We are out of here. We will. I guess I'll see you tomorrow for that drawing, and then I'll be back on my birthday Bonanza Bash broadcast on Saturday afternoon, and then Saturday night seeing Arch Enemy live, and I'll probably be doing some live streaming on my channel. So if you're into foreign metal with the chick lead singer with blue hair, that's what's going down this weekend. And other than that, check out CarnivalSpirits.com, and always remember to fuck the fuck off, motherfuckers.
Ciao.